Assalamu alaikum students, hope you are doing great. Another video on chapter number 8 percentages. In this video we are going to do question number 13 of exercise 8a. This is a very important question in order to understand the concept of percentages. So let's start with that. Ethan's monthly salary is $1850. In a particular month, he spent 20.5% of his salary on room rental, $690 on food, and $940 on other expenses. Okay, let's talk about these three lines. In the first three lines, we have given the information that Ethan is a person whose salary, let me write over here in terms of solution. First three lines gives us the information that Ethan's total salary is $1850. This salary is given in terms of amount, not percentage, right? $1850. Now, we are talking about a month. There is a month, let's suppose April, May, June. Let's take the example of April. Let's suppose in April, what he has done, he has expanded his money in three different things. Let's talk about in what three different ways he have expended his money. The first thing, he has paid the room rent, amount of room rental spent on room rental. Let's suppose he is living in a room that is on rent. So the first thing, he has paid the rent of the room, and that is given to us in terms of percentage, that is 20.5% of his salary. So if I want to calculate, it is the percentage amount spent on room rental in terms of percentage. This is the percentage, that is 20.5%. What we can do, we can find out its exact amount in terms of number, right? How I can do that? I know that if I want to find out the exact amount, not in terms of percentage, so I can do like this. 20.5% of 1850, that is his salary. We know that his salary is 1850 and he has expended 20.5% out of his salary. Just look at this, he spent 20.5% of his salary. It means that the salary is 1850 and he spent 20.5% of $1850. This is how we can find out the exact amount. Amount spent on room rental. Let's suppose I'm just writing in short form, room rental RR. Okay, so this was the percentage, and in this way we can find out the exact quantity in terms of number. Let's suppose $600, $700, we don't exactly know the quantity. So in order to find out the exact amount, we have to convert this percentage into the exact amount that he has spent for rent. So this amount has been gone from his salary. So we will write 20.5% of 1850. This was the total amount, that was 18.50. It was his salary, and out of the salary 20.5% was spent. So we can convert like this. We know that 20.5 can be divided by 100 in order to remove this percentage sign. Then this off will be converted into multiplication sign, and then we will have 1850. Okay, sorry for the bell. Now 20.5 divided by 100 multiplied by 1850. Let's write down denominator 1 over here so that both the numbers can become rational. Now 100 and 1850 can be cancelled with the table of 10. 10 tens are 100 and 10 185 is 1850. So I can write 20.5 divided by 10 multiplied by 185 upon 1. If I can further cancel it, that I can know that 10 and 185 can be cancelled by 5. So 5 twos are 10 and 5 37s are 185. You need to calculate it by solving it. Okay, I'm just doing it directly. So 5 2s are 10 and 5 37s are 185. So I can write 20.5 divided by 2 multiply by 37 upon 1. Now let's multiply the numbers. 20.5 multiplied by 37. Here I'm not going to explain you that how you can multiply a decimal number with an integer. I'm doing it directly, right? So you have to do it manually. 20.5 multiplied by 37 is 758.5 divided by 2. And when you are going to divide it, you will get 379.25. I'm again repeating that I am not going to show you the working of division and multiplication. Why? Because this is another topic. This is the topic of decimal numbers. So you have to do it. You must have a prior knowledge in order to calculate these steps. So the final answer is 379.25. This is the exact amount. We can say that this is the amount spent on room rental. Spent on room rental. This is not in terms of percentage. From the given percentage, we have calculated the exact quantity. This was the first thing that is important in order to solve the question. Now the second thing, this was his first expense, that was room rental expense. The second expense is $690 on food. Look at this. The second expense is he has spent $690. Okay, I'm really sorry for that. $690 has been spent on room and $940 on other expenses. So the other two expenses are 690 and 940. Let me write it over here. Food expense is $690. This is already given in terms of amount, so there is no need to convert it. Other expenses are $940. These are the three expenses: the room, rental expense, food expense, and other expenses. These are the three expenses. This is the total amount that has been spent in a month. Total amount spent in a month. Okay, and in order to calculate the exact total amount, what we can do, we can add these values in order to find out total expense. Right? Total expense can be calculated by adding these three values. 379.25 plus 690 plus 940. So this is going to be 379. I'm doing it directly, plus 690 plus 940. So this is 2009.25. Okay, you have to calculate it manually by adding these numbers together. The answer is 2009.25. This is the total expense. Now, after finding out the total expense, just go to the question again. In the question, what actually you need? Just let's talk about these three lines. Express the amount that he overspent. The meaning of overspent must be clear to you. Let me give you an example. Let's suppose there is a person whose salary is 40,000. Monthly salary is 40,000. And if I talk about the month of April, and in the month of April, what he did, he has spent 50,000. It means how much money he has overspent. Just subtract his salary out of this expenses. The total expenses were 50,000, and when I'm going to subtract 50,000 from his salary, that is 40,000, I will come to know that 10,000 is the amount that was overspent. So overspent money is that is extra of the salary. Except your salary, how much money you have spent on your expenses. That amount is the overspend. Now, let's calculate how much money Ethan has overspent. So, in order to calculate his overspent money, what you need to do? Okay, just look at the question. Overspent as a percentage of his salary. We need to find out the percentage of overspent. But we are going to do it step by step. Once we will calculate its quantity, we will calculate the amount of overspend by subtracting his expenses, amount of overspent money. Okay, amount of overspent is you have to subtract total expenses of the month of April, let's suppose, with his salary. When you are going to subtract total expenses, that is 2009.25 from $1850, then you will get the amount of overspend in terms of dollars. Okay, so it will be 2009.25 minus 1850, that is $159.25. Okay, this is amount of overspent in terms of quantity, in terms of exact value. But in the question, what you need to do, you have to find out the percentage of overspent money. Amount or money, whatever you want to say. So in order to find out the percentage, we can do one thing. What you have to do, just write down the overspent money in terms of number, overspent amount that we have already calculated this one. We will write it in the numerator. The total salary is will be written in denominator. This is the formula in order to calculate the percentage. Now this value will be multiplied with 100. Whenever you want to find out the percentage of anything, what you need to do, write down the quantity in the numerator, then divide it with the total value and multiply it with 100. So it is 159.25 divided by 1850 multiplied by 100. So let me do it like this, 100 upon 1. Let's write 1 in the denominator of 100 so that both can become rational numbers. 0 and 0 can be cancelled. It will be 159.25 185 multiplied by 10 upon 1. Or we can say that I have cancelled 1850 and 100 by the table of 10. So I will get 10 over here and 185 over here. Divided by 10. Cancelled by 10, both the numbers. Then cancel 10 and 185 by the table of 5. 5 2s are 10 and 5 37s are 185. So it will be 159.25 divided by 37. This is the final step that you need to do. I hope you can do the division of decimal number by an integer. So let's divide it by 37. You will get 4.304. Let's suppose we are going to get a very bigger value, but you have to do it till 2 decimal places. So it is 1850 multiplied by 159.25 multiplied by 100 divided by 1850. I think this is not the answer. Let me do it again. 185 divided by 37. Now 159.25 divided by 37. It is 4.304. Okay. Okay, there is 2 as well. You have to multiply it with 2. Okay, you can do like this. 159.25 multiplied by 2. You will get 318.5. First of all, what you need to do after cancellation, then you have to multiply numerator with the numerator and denominator with the denominator. So 37 multiplied by 1 remains 37. So it will be 318.5 divided by 37. Now let me divide it by 37 so that I will get 8.608. Or you can write like this, 8.61. You can round this figure out. If the number is 8, then it can be cancelled. It can be removed by adding 1 to the preceding value. So it will be 8.61. This is going to be, I have just round off the last figure. So this is going to be your answer, 8.61%. I hope this is understandable, and you can just write this is the percentage of, or we can say this is the required percentage. This is the percentage of overspent money that Ethan has expended. Okay. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this question is clear to you. There are 3 important steps towards this question. Let's have a summary of the question. There are 3 major steps for solving this type of question. The salary given to us is 1850. We have given the 3 expenses: rental expense, food expense, and other expenses. First of all, the expense that is given in terms of percentage, that was room rental, 20.5%. We have to convert its exact value. So 20.5% will be multiplied with 1850 divided by 100 by this step. Look at this step. Here you have to find out the exact value of room rent. Then this was the first step in which you have to convert 20.5% into quantity, exact amount. Then food expense, we know the other expenses as well. These are the 3 major expenses. We need to calculate the total expense by adding all these 3 values. Look at here, these were the 3 expenses. Then the total expense has been calculated, and then after calculating total expense, this was your step number 2. In step number 2, what you have done, you have find out the amount of overspend by using the formula total expenses minus salary. So this is the amount of overspend, and since in the question you are required that you have to find out percentage of overspent amount in terms of his salary. So this is the formula in order to find out the percentage. Overspent money divided by total salary multiplied by 100. So in this way you are going to solve this question. This is a little bit lengthy question, but I hope the concept is clear to you. Thank you so much for watching this video. In the next video we are going to do question number 14. Take care. Allah Hafiz.